So, which is it? Do you hate this one? Or this one?
It just hurts my lips.
Or this one.
Please stop.
But which one?
You guys are the worst.
Number one? Like that? Does that one hurt your lips?
Or this one.
What if I just start like having a seizure?
Or is it the one where it's like horse, like...
No, I don't mind that
You
one.
had a seizure salad.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Eating Good Podcast. I'm Sam.
I'm Marisol.
I'm Oscar.
I'm David.
And on this podcast, we go to a new restaurant every week, give our ratings, and then talk about our lives and other random topics. This week, we let Marisol pick the restaurant.
Yay. This week is a special week because it's Columbus Restaurant Week. And actually, this is kind of the reason why we started the podcast.
Yeah.
Our 1 year.
That's when we came with the concept. That's when we created the idea. That's when the idea was founded.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Established.
Correct.
2023.
Correct. So for my pick, I chose Figlio. Figlio is an Italian restaurant known for their wood-fired pizza, founded in 1991 by Peter and Lori Danis, two college sweethearts that met at Ohio State's College of Law. On the day of the birth of their firstborn child, they decided to end their careers and open a pizza/pasta restaurant in Columbus. And it worked. Their idea became a huge success and have been open for 25 years.
Wow. Is the baby named Figlio?
I think Figlio means brother. Let me pull it up.
Is that opera song that goes... Is there an opera song that goes...
No.
Figaro.
That's
Figaro.
Figlio.
Figlio.
Yes, Figlio is son.
Oh, nice.
That makes sense. Figlio
They should-
is son in Italian.
All right, should we jump into our food?
Let's do it.
As part of Restaurant Week, it was a 3-course meal with salad, a main dish, and a dessert. We all got to pick from a couple of options. Among the three of us, we ended up trying all the salads. So Marisol and David got the Caesar salad, I got the spinach and arugula salad, and Oscar got the field green salad. Let's start with the Caesar.
It was really wet.
It was like the bottom of the bowl, and honestly, I really didn't even taste the Caesar's dressing.
Wait, do you have the menu pulled up, Oscar?
It just says romaine, grated parmesan, focaccia, croutons.
Right. So it didn't taste like Caesar. It tasted just like oil. Like, I don't know, like lemon oil.
Lemon oil, but more lemon, less oil.
Yeah. Like it wasn't oily. It just like was really wet.
Yeah.
I don't know. The lettuce was really crunchy.
The lettuce was just lettuce.
Yeah. I'm pulling at,
Honestly, not one of... I don't want to say one of the worst Caesar salads like that.
I mean,
You could say
I would
that.
say so.
You could say that, yeah.
Because it's like, it was a decent salad, but it wasn't a Caesar like I knew it.
Right. Like the dressing wasn't like a true Caesar salad dressing that you
No.
would expect.
Yeah.
Where
like-
were the anchovies? The anchovies are the
Exactly.
umami. Where's my umami?
For it being an Italian restaurant, I was expecting better.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give the Caesar salad, honestly, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10.
I was thinking of 4 as well.
The croutons, though, the croutons were bussin'. I'm going to give the croutons an 8 out of 10.
Fun fact, while we're on it. Caesar salad was invented by a Mexican or by a Mexican hotel.
Yeah.
It's not even really Italian. So maybe that's why they're like, you know what? We're doing it Italian style. No.
Maybe.
Mexican it up, please.
So my field greens salad came with red lettuce, I don't know how to say this word.
Radicchio.
Radicchio,
I wanted him to try to say it.
Evil.
Figlio vinaigrette, and croutons. I tried your guys' Caesar salad. Trash.
Not great.
Trash.
But my
great.
salad was bussin'.
That's why he didn't offer.
So I had the option of getting this vinaigrette or the blue cheese, and I'm really glad I went with the vinaigrette. It was subtly sweet, because I feel like if it was like really like too sweet, I don't think it would have worked. And I have to agree with Marisol. The croutons were really good. Like, it tasted like how the oven smells, if that makes sense. Like, you can tell that they put those in, you know,
like they made it homemade.
Yeah, like I don't know how to describe. Like, that's the best way I can say. Like, it just tastes like the oven. Like
the smell of bread in the oven, or what? Like the heat of the oven?
No, like
I just like their seasoning, like of the croutons itself.
Yeah, the croutons were good.
Yeah.
like,
I don't know if they're homemade, but
like, I guess
good.
the way I think of it is like when you get like a pizza that you can tell they put it in like a fire wood oven, and you can taste like
The wood,
like the darker parts, like they're not burnt.
Yeah.
That's what the croutons
think I
remind
know
me
what you
of.
mean.
I'd give my salad a 7 out of 10.
Only a 7 out of 10?
Yeah,
But you liked it a lot.
I liked it, but it's still,
just
a salad.
a salad. I was gonna say, I know Oscar's gonna be like, it's still just a salad.
All right, then. I'll go into my salad. While it was just a salad, it was a very good salad. So I got the spinach arugula salad, and it came with a vinaigrette, pear slices, honey glazed pecans, chèvre, which is goat cheese, and pickled red onions. I was excited for the salad because each of these elements alone sounded good, and then together it was just like a very good mix. I really like goat cheese, so I think that was my favorite part of the salad for sure. And it was like a very creamy goat cheese, like it melted in your mouth, kind of like a cream cheese texture. And I sometimes think goat cheese is more crumbly, but this one was very creamy, so I appreciated that. I liked the pear slices, they were refreshing, and then the pecans gave it a crunch, but also like a sweetness, because you could definitely taste like the honey glaze on them. And the pickled red onions, it gave it a little sour bites when I got those. I'm going to give it 8.5 out of 10. I really liked it. I would definitely get the salad again.
Yeah, no, the goat cheese seems like it really tied it all together.
I was like hoarding the goat cheese and saving it for the end so that all my like ending
Last
bites
flavor.
just had a lot of goat cheese, and it was so good.
If only I didn't dislike arugula, I would have.
I love arugula.
And honestly, it was mostly spinach, not that much arugula.
Because I don't know, arugula has a little bitterness to it. I don't know if it's bitter, but it's a little something to
I
it.
know what you mean.
A little
it's
kick.
very like earthy.
Yeah, that's probably a better way to describe it.
I don't like the texture of arugula. I look at it and it makes me think of weeds.
It's a fancy leaf.
That's the reason I used to like think I didn't like arugula, is because it's like spiky looking, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't like that. But every time I eat something with arugula, I'm like, that's really good.
I think with a good vinaigrette dressing, arugula is like the best thing.
Yeah, so now I definitely like arugula.
Nice. I'll have to give it another chance. It's been years, and I think I've only gotten like grocery store salad bag ones. So, you know, those are kind of mushy sometimes.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the second course. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. For my second course, I chose truffle mushroom pizza, portobello mushrooms, prosciutto, gorgonzola, and truffle oil. It was a truffle pizza. Honestly, I love that they put it, like all of it was like stacked with like mushrooms. And I love that, because sometimes I feel when I get like a mushroom pizza, they don't put enough mushrooms. And I'm just the type of person where I love my toppings. I love my cheese too, but like it's all about the toppings as well. I definitely tasted the truffle. We could actually smell the truffle like when they brought it out.
The truffle oil was like permeating from your pizza to our whole table. Like I could smell it the entire time.
My pizza was sweating truffle.
I'm not complaining. I really like the
it was a good
smell of
smell.
truffle.
My pizza was definitely like sweating truffle oil, which I loved. And the crust itself was like crunchy but soft on the inside. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Delicious. And you guys all tried too, the pizza.
Yeah,
What did you think of it?
I had a bite of it. It was very like rich in flavor because of how much truffle was on it. Like I don't know if I could have eaten that as a whole entree, because it's just like the flavor was so strong. Like it's good, but at some point I think I'd be like, I need a break.
I did feel that way.
It's a truffle lover's dream pizza.
Which I do consider myself a truffle lover, but even that was like a lot. Like it's just very, I think like rich is a good word to describe it.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought the crust was pretty good too. I liked the crust because I used it to dip it into the remainder of my pasta, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, the pizza was good, and it was bigger than I thought it would be for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a very hearty portion.
I almost wish we could get it as an appetizer. And then we can have a slice before our pasta meals.
Yeah, I think as an appetizer, that'd be really good because then each person gets like a slice. It's not too much and you still get another pasta after.
Yeah, it was still good. But yeah, it was a lot of truffle.
I can talk about what I got. I ordered their chicken in roasted red pepper cream sauce. It came with linguine with grilled chicken, fresh mushrooms, spinach, and Asiago cheese. It was a lot of linguine, not a lot of chicken. The chicken pieces were very scarce, but they were like charred, like grilled chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, it was a really good dish. I'd give it 8 out of 10. I liked how much just of the sauce was mixed in with the linguine, and the peppers that were on it like were diced up. And so every single bite had flavor. And it was a little spicy. Like my lips were tingling the entire time. Which some people might not like that, but I really loved it. I would go back just to get that.
All right, so Sam and I actually went for the same course, and it was the prosciutto artichoke pasta. So not surprisingly, it had linguine, olive oil, garlic sauce, prosciutto, artichokes, tomatoes, and fresh spinach. What'd you think, Sam?
Me first?
Yeah.
You read up the ingredients. What'd you think?
Overall, I think it was a very good pasta. I was skeptical of artichokes because I couldn't remember if I liked artichokes or not. But I was like, I'm pretty sure I do, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to full send. And I was excited for the prosciutto because I love my cured meats.
Oh, yeah.
This prosciutto was definitely more hammy compared to like a prosciutto you'd see on a charcuterie board. But it was still very good. I think everything, when you said this like at the table, but if you got the perfect bite with like a piece of prosciutto, a piece of artichoke, a piece of tomato, and some of the pasta, it was
magic.
incredible. Yeah,
it was magic.
But if you just had like just the linguine, it didn't really taste like much because it was like an oil-based sauce.
Right.
Overall, I enjoyed it a lot. I'm excited to eat my leftovers because I didn't finish it. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, sweet. I would agree. I feel like it was a very simple. You know, it wasn't like a heavy, like Alfredo or any type of sauce. Literally, like what they listed was what you got. I don't know. I just felt like everything was pretty fresh, though.
Yes.
I ate the whole thing, not surprisingly, and I don't feel like too heavy. Didn't bring my lactate pills, and I feel fine. So that's a plus in my books. Honestly, I enjoyed it. I knew I was gonna like it because I love artichokes, love prosciutto, and pasta's always good. So all that to say, I will probably give it like an 8.75.
Okay.
Really liked it. I don't know what it would take to really... Oh, here's what it would take. Remember on the way there, I was like, I'm still going to tell them to, parm it up. Mm-hmm. I'm over here thinking Olive Garden style.
Right, where they grate the Parmesan cheese over it.
Tell me to stop. That would have pushed it into the 9 zone.
Yeah.
But all in all...
That was not offered here, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
it was like, very clean. It felt authentic, I guess is a good way to put it.
Yeah, I agree. It felt authentic because it wasn't drenched in like a sauce.
Yeah, so I was very, very happy with this dish.
Cool. Moving on to the third course, the dessert. So David, Marisol, and I each got the tiramisu. So that includes ladyfingers, espresso, mascarpone, and chocolate shavings. Thoughts?
Everything I wanted and more, honestly. I thought it was a very good balance. I've had tiramisus where the ladyfingers were really soggy. And I feel like they were still kept fresh, but everything else was a very creamy, nice mouthfeel. I don't know. I really, really enjoyed it.
I felt like it was very authentic tiramisu, and I loved it. It wasn't like too soggy. It wasn't too dry. It was like perfect middle.
Yep. And it was very fluffy. Like I kept describing it as just fluffy. Like your fork just cut right through it, and it was like bouncy and spongy. It didn't have too strong of an espresso flavor, which sometimes with tiramisu, that can be a stronger flavor, which I enjoy either way. And the size of the like slice they gave us was huge.
It was like a hard, It
was a big slice of tiramisu, and I ate that up.
And I think I forgot to mention this earlier, but I feel like The good thing about Figlio was there's some restaurants we've gone to for Restaurant Week where they very clearly cut down the portion sizes.
Right.
And I don't know if they did or not, but the portion sizes were great.
Yeah.
For what we paid for Restaurant Week.
I agree.
Commendable. Very commendable.
What do you guys rate the tiramisu? I think I'm gonna
I'm
go.
gonna say 9 out of 10.
Yeah, like a 9, maybe 9.2. It was really good.
All right. I think I was debating whether the pasta or that was the best bite, but I'm not gonna lie. Ending on the tiramisu, I think I'm gonna have to give it a 9. They did that
Nice.
really well.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can just order tiramisus on the go. Maybe I'll stop in there sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
sure.
good.
I'm sure you could. They have
Order
it
ahead.
probably pre-made. They just cut you a slice.
They're not gonna be like, you can't get a dessert unless you get an entree.
True.
Especially
guess-
if you're getting it to go.
Yeah. I guess my thought process was like, I wouldn't order just dessert, but who's to stop me? We're adults.
We can do what we want with our
Right.
adult money.
Yeah.
That's the
our
thing
dollars.
when I went to college and got a job and had adult money, I was like, I can go to McDonald's however many times I want.
Who's gonna stop me?
Who's gonna stop me?
No one's gonna tell you we have food at home.
Right.
That was the worst.
But then that's when I realized I was like, no, I have to be responsible. I can't just go to McDonald's all
Right.
the
You're
time.
like, all right, let's
Now it's up to me.
self control.
Yeah.
Like, we got food at home, and the only thing is frijoles.
No,
Ain't nothing wrong
dude.
with that. Ain't
Dude, my
nothing
mom
wrong.
wouldn't say we have food at home. She would say, like, we have fruit at home. Like, cómete la fruta.
You're
I
like,
was like,
You're like, that's not a meal.
I wanna make flurry.
All right, Oscar, what did you get for your dessert?
For my dessert, I got the creme brulee, which is a vanilla scented filling, crackling sugar top, and shaved white chocolate. I really enjoyed it. I feel like the sugar in this one was burnt perfectly,
Mhm.
where it was nice, chewy, sticky, hard, and you could taste that burn to it,
Yeah. The brulee.
the brulee. And then the cream inside was nice and soft, nice and easy to eat. I'd give it an 8.2. And for a creme brulee, it was a pretty decent size.
Mm-hmm.
You guys' tiramisus were huge, and obviously it's not going to be as much as that, but like for a dessert, it was like the right amount.
For like a one person type thing.
For one person. 2 people, you would have been wanting more.
Like fighting spoons.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about our martinis.
oh.
Do we need to or nah?
Do you guys want to?
I was trying to find their
It
menu.
was
but I
gross. I'm going to
couldn't.
give it a 3 out of 10.
What? Your martini was good.
No.
I don't think we need to talk.
No.
Ingratas. Ingratas.
Let's just move along.
No,
Okay,
let's
thank
talk
you.
about them. I want to talk about my drink.
No.
No, David, let's just move on because I can't even find the menu.
It's like when you go to the gym and if you don't post about it, do you even really go? Why did I order a drink if we're not going to talk about it?
Because you like drinking.
Whatever. Okay.
Alrighty
Because
then.
Sam's going to be like, Sam and Mar's like, it was so hard to drink.
It was a martini. Martinis are all liquor.
I almost
Boom.
threw up.
Boom.
I got a Stella.
David just procrastinating because it's his turn.
What segment? What segment?
Guess
that movie. Oh, my. Okay.
All right, David, take it away.
All right. So I'm over here like I was about to talk about my plate. So I have this movie, right? No.
I was like, are you about to tell us what the movie is?
So I got this movie. No. All right. Due to complicate, are you guys ready?
We're waiting for
I'm
you.
like holding my
I know.
breath.
Dude, you should have seen Sam leaning like
like-
he's starting.
I guess I gotta remind myself to pay attention. I was
Right.
like about to zone off, and then I was like, wait, I need to pay attention.
Due to complications before his birth, a child quickly realizes he was born to stand out. Fast forward some years, and the main character's community faces hardships with accumulating resources to survive. When his father pleads with him to assimilate and step in line with society,
I know the movie.
the main character chooses to skip town and find his own path. It isn't long until his coming-of-age journey is thrown off course, as he is abducted by otherworldly beings. Upon returning to his home, his community writes him off as crazy until the outsiders show up. In an attempt to appease the visitors, the main character leads a ritualistic showcase, and in turn, the aliens help ensure that the community is able to meet all of their resources needs and thrive.
Okay, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, Sam got it.
Wait, I was confused. You said accumulating resources?
Yeah.
Like they're getting too much?
No, they're struggling to accumulate resources.
Did I get it wrong?
You made it sound like they were getting
Faces
resources.
hardships with accumulating resources to survive. I did kind of stumble over my words on that one, I feel like.
Faces hardships with accumulating...
Yeah, so they're having trouble accumulating resources.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was understanding as they're having hardships and accumulating resources. I'm like, what? How does that make sense?
No.
All right, can you read it again? Because I
Yeah.
stopped listening after you said
Can
that.
you tell
was
me
like,
if I
what is
got
he
it
saying?
wrong?
Yeah, you got it wrong.
Fuck.
Wait, what did you guess?
Lion King.
All right. Due to complications before his birth, a child quickly realizes he was born to stand out. Fast forward some years, and the main character's community faces hardships with accumulating resources to survive. I don't know why I say it weird. Do you need me to read that again?
No, I got it.
When his father pleads with him to assimilate and step in line with society, the main character chooses to skip town and find his own path. It isn't long until his coming-of-age journey is thrown off course as he is abducted by otherworldly beings. Upon returning to his home, his community writes him off as crazy until the outsiders show up. In an attempt to appease the visitors, the main character leads a ritualistic showcase, and in turn, the aliens help ensure that the community is able to meet all of their resource needs and thrive.
I don't know. Have I seen this movie?
I don't know if you've seen it. I'm pretty sure Oscar has seen it.
I was saying, like, our generation, I feel like,
I
has seen it, probably.
actually also watched this movie recently.
So it was like
last month I
fresh.
watched it, so it's very fresh in my mind. If it helps, last month was December, winter, Christmas time. I consider this movie, it's not a Christmas movie, but it's a movie I like to watch around Christmas time.
When it's cold out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want a clue?
Yeah.
It's animated. Is that too little of a clue?
Yeah.
All right. It's an animated musical, you could say. Lots of musical element. Like, it's not a traditional musical?
Yeah, but there is a lot of music.
Yeah.
And it's not a Disney movie.
Yes.
Chicken Little.
No.
Warmer.
Warmer.
I mean, warmer than Lion King.
Yeah, warmer than Lion King.
There's also dancing, if that helps.
Music and dance.
Christmas.
It's not a
It's not a Christmas
movie.
movie.
Winter.
Winter. So there's another strong storyline that I didn't mention because it was wordy enough as it was. But there's like a love interest. And the main character ends up bagging the baddest girl in the community.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, huh?
How did he get
How
her?
did he get her?
I just texted you.
Yes.
I'm not the loser. No, you motherfuckers get
Wow.
Do you have any ideas?
It's up in the air.
Okay.
I don't know if Oscar has seen it, but let me just say this.
No, I think he has because it was like a My Family movie that we would
I was going to say,
watch.
this one was like our family movie. Like, this one, triple platinum at my house. We watched it any season.
I had the DVD.
Us too. I think it's particularly because I'm a dancer and like
Oh,
the lead
right.
is a dancer.
The lead is a dancer.
That doesn't help.
Tap dancer.
So one of the inside jokes was like, since we watched this movie all the time, they would call me like the main character, like my parents would. They're like, do the thing that main character does. So when they asked the main character to sing, he goes,
Wow, you sound just like him.
right?
You look just like him too.
Don't do it again.
That doesn't help.
I had a hint, but I forgot what it was. that just really blew me off track.
Cleared the cache of your mind.
One of the songs they sing is "Don't push me 'cause I'm close to the edge."
I'm trying not to lose my head.
The Penguin movie?
Yeah.
was it?
I don't know what it's called.
Happy Feet.
Happy Feet. Woohoo!
She goes like, a baby, She's like, baby, no.
My girl was like, dang, penguins are bad as hell.
Hey, that penguin was
She
bad
was
as hell.
bad as hell.
Yeah, I saw that movie once when it was in theaters.
Oh, snap.
So I wouldn't even remember it was about.
Damn, you watched it in theaters? I don't know if I watched it in theaters, but
I definitely did not.
on DVD, bro, we played that shit till the DVD couldn't read that boy no more.
You must have not watched it with us, but I know like me and my mom would watch it.
No, I don't think I did.
Good movie.
It was great. I never got bored of it because I could watch it by myself or with my sibling or with Sadi, I guess. It was just Sadi in English or cousins. But my parents loved watching it in Spanish. And so I would watch it both ways and all the jokes were cool.
And the soundtrack is good.
It was so good. Boogie Wonderland.
Mambo,
Yeah, it was cool like watching that movie like as a kid and then growing up and then having like an MP3 player and like finding out about music and now I like love music. Like every time a song would come up I'd be like, that's from Happy Feet. And then like just growing up it'd be little Easter eggs as I grew up with every song. I was like, wait, what the heck? That's Biggie Smalls?
All right. Let's move along. We're recording this podcast. It is currently about to be 11 p.m. So we're trying to stay hype. So we decided we were going to do shots. So I have prepared us some lemon drops. Are you guys ready to take them?
No,
Yes.
I hate this. I'm being held against my will.
They're
She's
not
being
even
hated.
real shots, okay?
What are they?
Lemon drops.
Lemon drops aren't fake shots.
Right.
Like, they're not full shots.
It's
Yeah.
not just like straight like
It's not-
vodka or
yeah.
tequila.
I just made the lemon drops with what I had on hand. So they're more like lemon lime drops.
Yeah.
There is lime juice, citron vodka, and simple syrup.
Sounds good to me. Let her rip like a
hopefully it
Beyblade.
tastes good. Let me pour them up.
Yeah, we were talking about what we can do to stay up. And we were talking about energy drinks. And I said, or we can take shots. Marisol goes, fuck that.
Oh, that's what Marisol said.
And then she says, okay, pull my leg. We'll take shots.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah.
I plead the fifth.
We have We have
It's
text
documented.
proof that you said you would do.
We caught you in 4K, bro.
Your name's on it. You have your signature on it.
Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let the record show Marisol and I did not take them yet.
That was really tasty, actually.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I needed, the motivation to take it. Oh yeah, it tastes good.
Gosh, why is this so hard?
It's very limey.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a little makes you pucker up.
It's like sour.
So good.
No, just take it.
you poser.
Woo! She did it. She did it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Oh, that was so bad.
No, it wasn't.
You're such a baby.
So sour.
It is very sour.
The pulp threw me off since like Luna was in here, like knocking them down, wagging her tail. I thought it was a hair at first, and I was like, and then I looked into the thing, and it was like, oh, pulp. I love pulp.
There's still a little bit more. Should we shake the rest now?
Might as well.
I'm okay, but y'all go crazy.
She said,
I'll give you a tiny baby one out.
y'all be easy.
No.
We're all in this together, okay?
Oh, should we start doing? We're all in this.
Do you know the dance to that?
Nope, definitely not.
I do. No, este me va a sanar.
Yeah,
Right.
This will heal you.
This will heal me up.
Baby shot number 2.
Open your nostrils.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That one was better than the first one.
Yeah, the flavor must have been at the bottom.
Take that.
Now we're gonna be hype. Hopefully.
I'm about to do it again.
David's
hyped.
like, si ya saben cómo me pongo, ¿por qué me invitan?
She's drunk, cut her off. She's slurring her words.
I can only breathe out of one nostril.
What?
She can only breathe out of one nostril.
Look,
Goodness. You clear sinuses. Get some booger sugar.
Booger sugar.
I just remember during my birthday, I asked the room if anyone wanted any drinks, and Carlos goes, "Yeah, I'll take a drink. Anything that's sugar free." So I poured him and me a shot. Him, me, and Shar. And then I came back to the kitchen, and then Marisol and Tanya are pouring up another shot because they wanted to join, but they were too slow.
Without me, you bitches.
Damn.
So
I don't know what happened.
It all happened too fast.
Yeah.
so I took another shot with them, and I remember we all cheers, and then like me and Tanya and the others, because I think it was also Ross and one other person, we all took our shots, and Marisol was like, "Yeah, that was great," and she like put it down, and then Tanya's like, "You bitch, take your shot right now."
Was I there for that?
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I was in a couple tequila shot circles, so
It was like
it was fuzzy.
It was at the beginning of the night. It was the first shot, so I don't think
I was there yet.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
maybe
think you
not.
were there yet.
Yeah, I was in a different room, and sometime through the night, Marisol and Tanya come up to me. They're both trashed suddenly, and they're like, "We just took 2 tequila shots," and I was like, "You guys didn't even invite me or tell me or give me a heads up," and they were like, "Oh, okay, let's go take another one."
I think I was there because if they were there, then that means I had to be there because we pulled up at the same time.
That girl, Tanya, she's a crazy one.
I think it's because you were in the living room and they saw me pouring up a shot, and then they were like, "We want to take a shot too," and so it was like
It just
it's
happened
just like
so
in
fast.
the moment. Yeah, they're like, "We got to do it because it's already happening."
This doesn't sound like me.
You probably drank the most that night, honestly.
Oh, I felt it the next morning.
I definitely think you and Tanya were the most lit out of everybody. How did you feel the next day?
Disgusting. Worse.
Yeah,
Like I was dying.
I slept all day. It was rough.
Yeah, David. I didn't even see David the entire day.
It was very rough, but the tequila was great.
Honestly, her tequila was pretty cool. Didn't it like change colors?
Yeah, when it was like blue, and when you squeeze the lime into it, it would turn purple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Butterfly cannon, maybe? Something like that. Something butterfly, I think. Went down smooth.
Kind of. I don't know. It definitely had a burn to it.
It had a little something to
The
it.
first one I had definitely burned, and I was like, I don't know if I could take a second one. And then the second one was smooth. I'm like, okay, that wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
it grows on you. It grows on you.
It was like it burned so good. We suck. We didn't prepare any topics for today. We're pulling a topic from the topic bucket. Oh, I wrote this. Okay. This is a debate. Choose your fighter. The best type of noodle dish.
Noodle dish.
Ooh,
Yes.
very pertinent
so
to
this
today.
includes pasta, ramen, pho, lo mein, japchae. Anything you like with noodles. Udon.
Drunken noodles are good. Just throwing out another one.
Ramen.
This is hard to like
That is difficult.
pick your fave.
Fidel, no.
Fidel.
I think I would have to choose ramen too.
I just feel like you can do so much,
Yeah.
and it's quick to cook.
I would say ramen because you. Oh, I'm not saying ramen. I'm saying ramen is a good choice because you know
It's
you can dress it up or
versatile.
dress
It's
it down.
versatile.
You're like, I'm not choosing ramen, but I'll argue for them.
Well, I don't want to choose it if everyone else is going to choose. And also, do you guys even know who I am? You know I love me some thick noodles.
Yeah.
Udon.
See, I guess when I thought of it, I was thinking from a restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
From a
So
restaurant.
don't consider, let's say from a
Like
restaurant, not
the
what you can
convenience
cook on your
of
own.
making it at home.
Because I was gonna say with ramen, you can make it as cheap or as fancy as you want.
Yeah.
Like you get your cup ramen, or you get the
Wagyu. No.
the fancy ramen with like some
Dude.
Naruto and some
Oh.
Cheesy
pork
ramen
belly
with
or
Wagyu.
whatever.
Stop talking. I'm going to be
'cause I
ready to
like-
eat again.
I like making ramen at home, the cheap ramen. I like making my girl dinner ramen. But I don't necessarily love ramen from restaurants.
Yeah, like if it's restaurants only, then it's probably gonna be like pasta or something, like some Italian.
Okay, so that changes a lot for you then. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely Asian. I think it was one of my death row meals was this cold udon I had in Boston. I should try more cold udon, but cold udon, give it to me, man. Goes down easy, goes down quick, super flavorful with all the stuff that was prepared with it. Beef with it. Final answer, boom. But drunken noodles is like a wide noodle as opposed to a fat noodle. So
Yeah.
So it would definitely be something Asian for me, for sure.
For me, if it's like from a restaurant, I'm going to pick pho, actually.
Yeah.
Because I definitely prefer like pho over ramen for when we go out to eat.
Like those nice little thin rice noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That clear broth, but it's like so healing.
Mm-hmm. Good choice. What'd you say?
I said I'm sticking with ramen.
Like a nice prepared ramen?
Yeah, I just feel like you can do so much stuff with it.
Yeah, we all picked something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't feel offended by your guys' answers, so I don't feel the need to argue about it.
Okay,
I
fair.
also don't think we could convince each other on anything, you know?
What would be the worst one?
The worst?
Spätzle? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Spätzle, no, it's good, but
not the best.
right. What would be a bad...
See,
like, to
all
order a
noodles are
restaurant.
so good.
You can't really go wrong. I guess just when you try to add wheat to it. No.
Wheat?
Wheats, you make healthy noodles or something. You're like, come on, man. Give me the bad stuff. It's so good.
You know what's... I know what's bad. But I guess I don't know if this is served at a restaurant. It's more of a cookout thing. But pasta salads.
Oh.
Trash. A cold pasta salad, terrible. Every time. I've never had... Actually, that's a lie. I've had one good pasta salad from Si Senor, which is a Peruvian sandwich restaurant.
Yeah, I've had one good pasta salad. If anyone here listening makes pasta salad for any functions, I'm talking about yours.
No, there's a reason that restaurants don't serve pasta salads.
Because it's trash. Well, okay.
It's just like, it's not the
I'll
highlight.
say American pasta salads are bad.
American pasta salads, disgusting.
Now that I think about it, my mom makes like ensalada de pollo with like the macaroni noodles, and that's bussin'.
Yes. No, when it's just like the pasta salad where the pasta is like the highlight.
Yes, and it's normally like those curly pastas.
Right.
Sometimes they're different colors, and they put like salad dressing on it or something. I'm just like...
And it's cold. It's like really... It's supposed to be served really cold.
And it's never good.
I'm not the one to be arguing this. I just said cold udon, but different.
Different. Not... Oh, I hate it.
Yeah, it's always the first thing overlooked for me at like a cookout. So... No debate there for me.
I think we pinpointed it, unless you guys can think of something that's worse.
Right, like I'm just... No, I think you hit the nail on the head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was our last topic from the topic bucket. Please, we're begging for topics, you guys. If you have any topics, send them to us, and we will talk about them.
Is lasagna technically the widest noodle?
Lasagna.
I think, yeah.
Right? It's like pretty damn wide.
Yeah, I think so.
Just food for thought.
I would say so.
Can't think of a wider noodle unless you like
when you make
it yourself and don't cut it into
just don't cut
you
it.
just leave it as a giant sheet, which essentially is what lasagna is. So
right.
Have you guys ever brought a dish to a potluck?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why would you show up to a potluck without a dish?
Well, what'd you bring?
what's your go-to potluck dish?
Yeah. Like if you had to go to a potluck tomorrow.
Mashed potatoes and gravy. Easy to make, delicious. Who hates mashed potatoes and gravy?
I think I've inherited this from my mother. Pico de gallo. Especially like American ones because they like it. They're like,
yeah. I make guac, usually. Now that I think about it. If I'm going to take something, I make guac.
Yeah.
And I think I make a really good guac.
Agreed. It's just like having a good baseline salsa or guac is nice to have in the back pocket. I feel like the corporate world really appreciates it. Like we had a couple potlucks back when I was in corporate. Mm-hmm. I definitely have to not use serrano peppers. I have to use jalapeno peppers, get rid of the seeds.
Yeah.
But you just do that, buy some chips, and you're all set. Very easy potluck.
I think I would take an agua chile.
Ooh.
Like, even if you've never had it, you're going to see the shrimp in there and be like, I got to have some of that. I just was thinking, like, because we were talking about what's the, like, not good pasta or whatever. Or no, the pasta salad. Like, because at my work, we've had, like, potlucks when we were still in the office.
Right.
And even at my like previous 2 places of work, we had potlucks. You know, it's mostly like the women, like the older women bringing in these dishes, and there was never anything that I was excited for. Like, they're like, yeah, I threw it down, you know, I was in the kitchen, whatever. And then it's like mid food, like.
Like, I give an example.
Damn, air them out.
Right.
Like, they bring some chili, and like, I don't know, I'm not big on chili. Like,
You would not like my work's annual potluck because it's a chili cook-off. So everybody just brings chili.
I'm just like, it's so basic, like, so, I don't know, because like, I remember this one time this lady brought stuffed mushrooms. Like, they were like mushrooms that she like cut open the middle and then like stuffed them with cheese.
That sounds like it'd be good. No?
I don't know. They weren't hitting. Like, they tasted like, I feel like she needed to bake them a little bit longer. Like, it still kind of tasted like raw mushroom in a way.
The rough part too about potlucks in the office is you bring them in the morning when you come to work, and the potluck's not till lunchtime. So unless you have like an oven, and if multiple people are claiming it to reheat their food, it can be rough. So I can see freshly baked that mushroom sounds good. But if it's been sitting in the fridge for like 4 hours, you're like, bro.
The key is a slow cooker. You gotta have it in a slow cooker to keep it warm.
Yeah, at my current work, they'll bring like 4 or 5 slow cookers to keep it warm all day.
That's how it is at the chili cook-off. There'll be like 20 chilies and 20 slow cookers.
Power goes up.
Nah, they got the electricity grid down because they have to power a bunch of laptops, computers,
and the servers,
screens.
It's just like they'll all talk about like, yo, like I'm about to bring like the best dish ever, and then they do, and you're like, it's not hitting like you think it is.
Right.
That's the thing, you can't trust other people's cooking.
Yeah. But I will say my favorite was actually my coworker that was Mexican would bring in her guac that she would make. And I feel like that was probably my favorite one. There would be a few times where she would just bring guac randomly. I'm like, damn, our team's eating good today.
Have I talked about the chili cook-off before?
No, I don't think so.
So it's funny because there's one of the partners at my job that is known for winning the chili cook-off every single year.
Oh, that's always trouble.
And it's anonymous. So like you don't know whose chili is whose, but his would always win. But I think last year was the first year that he didn't win.
Dang.
Which is crazy. But I think one of the years I figured out which one is his, and I'm like, it's because it's a very classic chili. It's not too spicy. He didn't try to do something like different to set himself out. He's like just making a classic chili that is going to be neutral and the majority of people will like. And that's the key, I think, to winning the chili cook-off.
Yeah, that's funny. You said it's not like you try the chili, you don't know who made it.
Yeah, so all the chilies will have a number on it, and nobody knows who made what. You just vote for, like, I like number 6 the best, and then they count up the votes, and that's how they figure out. Someone obviously has to know. So one person keeps track of it, but nobody else knows. Yeah,
at a previous job, also, there was a chili cook-off, and it wasn't anonymous where, like, they would stand by their chili. Mm-hmm. And I think it was, like, there was someone who was known for winning all the time. And in my head, I was like, I'm going to vote for someone else. And I was like, let me find out who's also getting a good amount of votes. And they lost that year.
Dang. See,
that's
why they keep it anonymous, so you can't be like, I don't want them to win again.
And also, it wasn't the best. I needed a little more spice.
It's funny because when I've like gone to the chili cook-off, some of the chilies are so bad. And I'm just like, you had to be trying to make this bad. Like I don't know what you did here, but it's not good.
Like you do not have to participate
before you left. And did you think it was good?
Right. Yeah. That's why I'm like, there's no way you like this. Like, I don't know, dude.
Oh my gosh. So harsh.
That'd be crazy.
I mean, luckily it's anonymous and I didn't have to tell anybody.
That'd be crazy
was
just
bad.
making something and then taking it in and you don't even taste it.
But then Sam trying it in front of them like, oh, good. It's so good.
Shit.
That's why it would kind of suck if it wasn't anonymous and you're standing by your chili and I chased it right in front of you, and if I have a bad reaction, like I don't control my face.
Like, what'd you think? Well, it was good.
You walk away, not number 7.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be the worst. Like, you make a face right in front of them.
Right, no. The way we do it is like they serve the chili in little sample cups, and you
right.
you get those all on a tray and take them back to your table, and then you taste them yourself, and you can retry them, and then you write down on a piece of paper like your favorite 3.
A chili flight.
Yeah, so literally a chili flight.
I love chili. Do you even like chili?
Yeah, I like chili.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love chili.
Do you ever have potlucks at your work?
We don't, but I wish we did. If we did, I feel like it would be chicken buffalo dip.
Oh yeah,
That's a
you make a
safe
mean
dish.
one.
Oh yeah,
you
that's
make
a
mean
good
one.
thing to bring.
I think every time we have like our holiday party, there's like 2 people that always make it.
Yeah.
But it is so good. That's what made me want to do it that one time.
that stuff is like crack.
Oh,
Crap.
dude,
Yeah.
yeah. It's always a crowd pleaser, and the more the merrier. Honestly, like if multiple people make it.
Like
Yeah,
you-
because it's so hard to mess up.
I was gonna say like you can't really mess it up, but I
No.
can see how someone can mess it up.
Oh, best of chili, dude.
Because one of my coworkers,
Chili, yeah,
she would
chili
bring
can
it
mess it
in,
up.
and it would be gone by the end of the day.
It's just cheese, chicken, spicy sauce.
Yeah.
Cream
Mhm.
cheese.
See, like with the chili thing, I was trying them, and in the back of my head, I was like, my mom she makes chili. Like, she doesn't tout her chili making skills like a lot of people in the office would, but she beat like probably 98% of all the chilies I tried. But maybe now I'm partial, I'm biased.
Right, because
I-
you're used to that chili.
I like a soupy chili, not like the really
have-
clumpy.
Have you guys ever had Wendy's chili?
I have.
Yeah.
I didn't. What'd you think of it?
I actually kind of like it for like a fast food.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So
I
didn't,
love the thumb flavor.
I didn't realize that.
You guys hear about
About the
one?
finger?
There was like a finger or something.
Like a chicken finger?
No, like a
Like a-
human
like
finger
a
was
human
found in
finger.
a Wendy's chili,
What?
like years and years ago,
Supposedly.
like middle school probably.
So I didn't realize that Wendy's chili was pretty popular until I went with just like a white family that I know.
right.
Okay.
okay, just casually.
And like the daddy got chili. He's like, yeah, I love this stuff. And I'm like, what? And then I noticed like we were at Wendy's at like noon, and there was like a bunch of old people just they didn't have
Eating
anything else, just chili, just a bowl of chili. I'm like, damn, I guess it's good.
It's been a while since I've had the chili on its own. I feel like sometimes I get the chili fries. It's pretty good.
I don't think I've ever gotten their chili fries.
I'm just like, if I'm going to Wendy's, I'm getting fries and a burger.
right.
Like, there's never a moment where I'm like, I'm
Maybe
gonna get
chili
chili.
today.
I'm feeling chili.
But I'm like looking around, and there's people in the eating area just with chili, nothing
Yeah.
else.
no, if
It's-
I'm getting chili, I'm going to Skyline.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say, stand for
contentious.
Skyline chili, girl.
Yes. Yeah, you asked if I like chili. Of course I like
I
chili.
know. I didn't think about that. I was like, wait a minute.
I
think
love Skyline.
It's crazy
go Cincinnati.
the notoriety of the Skyline chili. Like if you're not from even north of Ohio, I feel like we don't have
No,
them up
there's
there,
no
right?
Skylines like in Northeast Ohio.
So like it's a Cincinnati thing, right?
Yep.
But then it's obviously crept into Central Ohio. But it's like
Thank goodness, because I need that
it's
Skyline.
very tasty. I'm a fan. It did take me some convincing because when
Yep,
Sam tried to get
same.
me to go, it took me a while. And I'm a fan. But it's so funny. I've seen like a lot of my Facebook videos that are recommended are like food ones because I'm a fat
Google
boy.
Foods.
Google, shout out Google. But sometimes it'll be like they'll talk about Cincinnati chili or Skyline chili. Like there was an Anthony Bourdain video
About Skyline?
about Skyline. I saved it. I didn't watch it, but I can copy the link and send it to y'all. But it's just so funny how people know it as it's a meme. I've seen people talk about it online and they're like, "Oh, that's crazy." But
It is-
don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, literally. So the first time I had Skyline chili was at work. During our busy time at work, they'll buy us lunch. And so we were like going through all the options, and this team particularly liked fast food, which a lot of teams in my office are very healthy and don't get fast food. But this team was down for fast food. And I was like, I'm down for fast food. And they're like, let's get Skyline. And I was like, I've never had it. And they're like, oh, you're going to love it.
Dude, that's always anyone who recommends it is like, you're gonna love it.
Yeah, and then I went and I was like, this is not good. Like this is actively bad. Like what I thought. And then I was like, I don't know if I'll ever come here again. But then like months later, I was randomly craving Skyline. And I was like with a friend and I was like, we should go to Skyline. And she's like, I've never had it. She asked me if it was good and I was like, no, it's not good, but I really want some. And then we went and I was like, okay, it's so good now. I don't get it. And after that, I was just hooked. And now I'm like, I'm down for Skyline anytime.
Dude, that's hilarious.
It's like its own type of food, you know?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
There's no way for me to describe it. It's just like its own thing.
So we should break it down what it is.
Yeah.
For some, like a lot of people here know it.
Non-chili.
But...
Right.
So what is the 5-way? Is like the most you can do?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll say the main things are you could get a coney. I feel like that's
Right.
the most popular, which is the hot dog with the Skyline chili. And then
Cheese.
they're also known for their cheese. They're like
Shredded.
yeah.
shredded cheddar,
Very
It's yellow.
thinly shredded
Super
cheese.
yellow.
super yellow cheese. I don't know if I'm assuming it's cheddar because of how yellow.
Because of how,
There's
it's-
gotta be some dye in that.
Oh, for sure. They spruce it up, man. They really sell it, I
And
think.
they also sell a crazy cheese, which is just like spicy cheese. It's actually
I've
pretty
never
spicy.
tried that. I
I've
need
never
that.
had that.
Their
Yeah.
hot sauce is good.
Their hot sauce is good. Their hot sauce is
It's
spicy.
spicier.
Their crazy cheese is like that, but like
Oh,
the cheese is like that. I think
we're getting
would
Skyline
like it.
soon. Oh,
Yeah.
we're getting Skyline soon.
So the conies are normal, but
Yeah,
the
very
thing
normal.
that blows my mind that is popular, that is my favorite, is they sell chili noodles, which is spaghetti noodles with chili on top, and like I would have never thought of that. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Genius.
And it's like simple because it's like you can they have what, 3-way, 4-way, 5-way, where it can be
Yes.
noodles base. That's what you're
The
getting.
noodle base with chili and
Chili.
cheese. That's the 3-way.
Right.
A 4-way, you can add
Onion?
either beans or onions. You
Right.
pick, and then a 5-way is with beans and onions.
Give me the 5. It sounds crazy.
When I first heard it, yeah, spaghetti with chili on top. I'm like, that's blasphemy.
Because it's it's like a hybrid.
The
It's
evil.
not fully a pasta dish.
Yeah.
But it's also not technically a chili
Because
anymore.
when I think spaghetti, I'm like marinara sauce.
Yeah.
And there's no marinara sauce. It's chili.
It's a meat sauce, I guess.
It is
right?
a meat sauce, but it's not
No.
Italian. But it's so good.
Yeah,
And then, like, you need at least, like, 2 bags of cheese to put on there. And then they also give you oyster crackers. And so I
Oh,
always
yeah.
put those on top of my noodles, too. Just mix it all in. And
The
it's,
texture.
yeah, it gives it a crunch. I love it so much.
Damn. We need to go back. Shoot.
I grew up in Cincinnati.
Right.
And I feel like Sam has eaten more Skyline chili than I have.
Probably.
And the only reason why I crave it sometimes is because, like, I think of Sam, or I don't know. Like, whenever I do want it, I, like, tell Sam, we should get Skyline.
Because you know
Right.
I'm never going to say
Say
no.
no.
It's just, like, also, when I used to eat it in Cincinnati, I would get the chili cheese fries. Because,
Ooh.
like, chili on top of, like, french fries and cheese.
So good.
How do you fuck that up? You can't.
Even if it's a bad fry, the chili just overpowers and it's going to get soggy
and
anyways.
Yeah, no, and it's soggy. Then you had the cheese melted on top. It's delicious. But the spaghetti, though, the spaghetti is really good.
So good.
Have you guys ever had Gold Star chili?
Is it like a same concept type thing?
Don't do it. It's trash.
Isn't it like the main competitor for Skyline?
Yes, and some people in Cincinnati, it's split. Some people
It's like
like
Right.
Team
Skyline,
Gold Star or Team Skyline.
correct.
It's like Domino's versus Papa John's.
It's
like
bagels
whatever your family
versus-
got, probably.
Bagels versus donuts.
Did
It's like Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A versus Cane's.
right. Did your family get Skyline? Did you grow up having it?
No,
a decent
not
amount
really,
of
because my
Cincinnati?
family really didn't have like fast food. But for some reason, my mom had this friend, and he used to work at Gold Star Chili. So he would bring us so much Gold Star chilies, like food, and I would be like, "This is fucking trash. Just
You're
keep."
like-
I was like, "Just keep it at your work."
You go work at Skyline, buddy, and then get back to me.
I feel like Skyline is like sushi. You're not going to like it the first time you eat it, but then randomly you're going to crave it.
They play the long game on you for sure.
It's the long game, and then you're addicted. That's me. I'm addicted to both.
And it's funny because, like, I mean, I guess there's Gold Star Chili apparently, but Skyline is the name. You know, it's like the
Yeah.
tried and true. So they kind of cornered the market. You know, like it's so different. Yeah, you might not like it at first, but when you do like it, they got you.
Yeah.
You're hooked.
And there's no, at least also in Central Ohio, there's nowhere else really to get that, to get the chili noodles.
I think people that don't like Skyline chili or just chili in general, like they're thinking about the concept too much. There's no thinking about it. It's just, it is what it is, and just
Yeah, you gotta
taste it,
close
experience
your eyes.
it. Exactly.
Let your mouth
Don't look
decide.
at the brown mush. Just eat it.
Just put it in your
eat
mouth.
it.
Twirl it up, let it rip.
So, since we're talking about chili, I wanted to ask, do you prefer chili dogs or normal hot dogs?
Chili cheese dog.
I mean,
that was
if there's
always my favorite
if
version.
there's an option, I'm gonna do a chili. I'm gonna do a coney.
Really?
It just depends on my mood, though. But like, if there's the option, I'm like, ooh, that kind of sounds good.
I'm gonna go normal hot dog.
Yeah, same.
I feel like they're too different, though. Like,
Well, you're not a big nacho cheese guy. I love nacho cheese. And like Skyline chili with their cheese is different.
Mm-hmm.
But like the standard, you go to the zoo or something and they have chili cheese dogs. It's going to be the chili and the nacho cheese. That was my shit going on, dude. It's still my shit now.
Like every now and then I'll order a coney dog and I'm still like, it's not my go-to.
See,
Like,
that's
so
why
good.
I get the chili noodles from Skyline. I'm not a huge coney girl either. Like, if I'm
Yeah.
getting a hot dog, I want to taste the hot dog and not have it covered in chili.
Yeah, because I have had the hot dogs from Skyline and it is good, but I'm never craving it. Like if I'm craving a hot dog, it's just straight mustard.
I guess it would just depend what I'm craving, because
Yeah.
although they're both hot dogs, they taste different.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, okay, I just had a crazy thought. Imagine you go to Skyline, get the chili. They sell it in stores too. One time you've made homemade
Yeah.
Skyline. That's
Well,
crazy.
That's not okay. That's what I'm not as addicted as I once
said
was.
that's crazy.
But no, I'm telling you, there was a time period when I was like
She
addicted
was.
to Skyline, and it's not the cheapest fast food restaurant.
right, you would
like,
think with the
if I'm getting the
ingredients.
4-way and I'm gonna get a large, that's $10.
She's
Yeah.
like, I gotta.
Oh, for sure. When in
I'm
Rome.
getting the large size, and that's at least $10. And if I get a drink, it's more.
Yeah.
So I was like, I can't spend money like this because I wanted to go all the time. So I went and found the Skyline. They sell it in cans, like at the
cans.
grocery store.
They're blue.
Yeah,
They're
I have
crazy.
some right now downstairs.
Yeah.
I have some
On reserve.
on reserve in case I'm like, I need Skyline right now.
Because-
And because also the worst.
The apocalypse
One-
hits. She's
no,
got Skyline
one
chili.
time I wanted Skyline, and for some reason they closed like at 7 this day, and it was 8, and so I couldn't go. And I was so distraught.
You're like, never again.
Yeah, so I was like, this could never happen to me again. I must always have a can of
Damn.
Skyline on hand. So I
That's
do have
bad.
Skyline
That's
in the
fair.
kitchen right now. But yeah, I was so obsessed that I bought a bunch of cans and I would just make it at home because you just need spaghetti noodles and the chili and then some
Right.
cheese.
Right. And I remember you bought the big ass bag of oyster crackers too to have on
Mhm.
deck. I was like, she's committed to the bit.
Yeah. I actually think I have oyster crackers too, but they went a little stale because I left the bag open and should throw those away.
That's what the chili's for. Soak them up.
It's no,
Oh my
I've
God.
tried them stale and,
And
it
it's not
didn't
it.
help. No,
Yeah.
it's still they're too far gone.
They're croutons at this point.
Yeah, they're rough, but Skyline chili, go try it if you haven't. Invite me, I'll go with you.
Sam is like, if she was
Don't
ever
get me started.
if she was ever on drugs, but she wants to save her money, I'm making my own just in case.
My own Skyline?
My own drugs.
Imagine on a Thursday night, my drug dealer is not available for
Oh
me.
my gosh.
She's just cooking shit in the bathtub. Like, what the heck?
Like, you got that can of Skyline chili? I need a can right now. I need it.
Got some of that cheddar cheese. Scratch his neck.
Skyline chili. That's a jingle, Sam. Don't forget it.
I actually
I've
didn't know the
never heard
jingle.
it.
Yeah, I've never heard it.
Oh yeah, we don't get commercials like that. That's
Oh.
crazy.
Yeah. What the hell?
Ooh, favorite jingle.
Sam says Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Here we go again.
Dude, I texted her the other day.
That was this morning.
Let's roll back.
Oh, you guys
Wait,
brought
can
it up this
someone-
morning.
Can someone tell the story? Because I'll tell it back. I'll tell-
True.
The
True.
context?
Yeah.
There's no story.
So we were watching like The Bachelor or something,
Yeah.
and what was the story? I'm gonna tell it bad like Marisol. Sam,
I think
you know.
we watched a Liberty Mutual Insurance commercial, and I was like, "Oh, there's this one jingle." I don't know why we brought
Oh.
it up, but I was like, "There's this one jingle
Because I
that
think
I
the one
really like."
the commercial didn't have a jingle in that one for some reason,
Yeah,
and so we didn't hear the correct one. And you're like, "Oh, I like the one when it has a jingle." Or you were telling someone at work or something like that. No.
No.
Yes.
You were telling someone at work about the commercial.
No, someone at work told me they worked for this insurance company.
Yes.
And I was like, "Oh, is it this one?" And I said, I thought this was the correct jingle, and I thought it was Liberty Mutual Insurance.
And we all stopped. Like, I think it was silent at first. No one corrected you at
But I
first.
was like, Sam, that's not it. And she's like, yes, it is.
You were
And
so
I
confident.
was like, if that's not it, then what is it? And you guys were like, Liberty, Liberty, Liberty.
Liberty.
And I was
Dude,
like,
she was gaslighting.
She's like, there's another commercial. There's another
I was
commercial.
like, they must have two jingles because I know this is their jingle. Like, I'm not crazy. This is the jingle. And eventually I did some researching, and it's actually American Family Insurance.
Yeah,
Not Liberty
dude.
Mutual. But the person that I was talking to, they worked at American Family Insurance. So I did
And
get
that-
it right when I talked to them.
Right.
That would have been bad if you had said the Liberty Mutual.
No,
one.
no.
It's like, no, it's actually Liberty Bibberty.
I think they would have just corrected me and moved
Yeah.
on. But it was they did say they worked for American Family Insurance or something like that.
Right.
So
You weren't wrong,
I was
but
wrong
you weren't
when I
right.
said it to you guys,
Yeah.
for sure.
Dude, also
But
just...
you guys thought it was the funniest thing.
Dude, because we're
Because
like...
she was like, you guys are fucking dumb. That's how the jingle is.
Yeah, you were so convinced.
Gaslighting them.
Gaslighting
We're
us.
like,
I
Literally.
was convinced, and I was like, also you guys wouldn't stop laughing, so I had to prove myself, and then I proved myself wrong.
Oh, I think it was... In my head, I was like, yo, it wouldn't be economically sound to pay for two jingles. You know, like, you have to have one and stick to your guns.
David's like, this is a bad business idea.
Yeah, I was like, as an insurance company, I think you would know about good business, right?
You need a tagline. You need to be recognizable.
Oh, yeah.
Liberty bibbity.
Liberty, baby. Okay, well, my favorite jingle. Get connected for free with Education Connection. Remember
what
the
the
waitress
heck?
lady?
Getting my
That's
degree
your
on my
favorite?
own time.
Dude, it was a
Education
banger. She
Connection.
popped off.
Match me with the right college for free. Get connected for free.
Dang, I didn't know it was that long.
Oh, it's a long commercial,
Yeah.
and it was at a time in my life when I was discovering myself, and I think I fell in love with the Education Connection woman.
I remember that commercial. I always thought it went on a little too long.
Oh, I was for it. I was like, oh, she's popping off, man. She's over here spinning around like she had her waitress little thing. I was like, okay, she got connected.
I like the one. I don't know how it goes, but it's the Northeast Ohio one, and it says all the cities, and it's like Parma, da Vermilion.
Is it a car or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Car dealership, maybe?
Yeah.
I love the local ads, dude.
For a while, too, mine was called J.G. Jensen.
J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
I need cash now.
Yes. That was a
God,
bop. I
Jamie.
loved singing on because it's like the way they would sing it. They had passion.
Yeah.
And I was like, Mom, I think I need my money right now. Oh, I was like, you are 9 years old, dude. You don't have money. 877 cash now.
Is there one that's like a windshield? Oh no. Stanley Steamers.
Oh, that's a local one. How does it go?
How does it go though?
Call now or something. I just know that's how it ends, right?
I think so.
I know I can picture it in my head. He's like laying the carpet down and like doing something to it. And then he's like, it's like those really weird animated ones.
I feel like it's like a 1-800 one. 1-800 steamer. Maybe.
That might be it, honestly. Call today or something. I just know the end part where he's just like, call now.
See, I really like musicals, but I don't think I like jingles. Like, there was a time I was listening to the radio a lot, and I remember thinking, like, I'm sick of these. But if I had to pick one, I think it'd be the Safe Auto one. 1-800 Safe Auto, Safe Auto.
That one's good.
That one is good.
That one's good.
It was just like quick, simple.
Honestly, are there any bad jingles?
Dude,
Hotwire.
there's a
all
science to it.
Hotwire.com.
HOTWYRE. Hotwire.com.
Dude, I mean, they all work in ingraining into our heads.
I love them.
And it worked. It worked.
Sam's going crazy.
I was thinking of a different
so
one.
good.
But that
that's
is
the
a
one I was thinking
banger.
of.
That is a banger.
Call 1-800 steamer. Stanley Steamer, your certified cleaner. So good.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. I gotta play this. This is the one I was thinking of.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking.
Today.
But I was
What
like,
is
I don't
that
remember
for?
how it goes.
Empire carpet. And that's what I was saying, like, look at the it's just like the little animation is hilarious.
I remember those.
He's like setting the room up and he's just like this little dude with a mustache. Oh man. That's up there for me. Hall of Fame.
But that one's hard because it's a phone number. So, like, I don't remember what the numbers are.
Well, yeah. I just remember the jingle. And for me, it was just the end. Today.
I can just imagine you're like on your deathbed and your life is flashing before you, and it's just that video on repeat.
Empire. What are your last words, Gramps?
Today.
Empire. Today. You croak.
But in the past, I asked about your perfect hamburger toppings. Well, now I want to ask, what's your best favorite hot dog topping, your go-to?
Oscar just wants to talk about how much he loves mustard. And he loves mustard so much, he puts so much mustard on his hot dogs.
Dude, that double-barreled hot dog you posted the other day was crazy.
I do love mustard on my hot dog, but I wouldn't say that would be my ideal hot dog. That's just the easiest to want to make.
I'm sticking to my guns. Chili cheese, final answer, man. Give me that nasty sloppy.
Just ketchup and mustard for me. That's all I want on my hot dog.
Have you guys ever put sauerkraut on your hot dog?
Gross.
Okay, that's what I said, but Ross tells me every time he eats a hot dog he needs sauerkraut.
What?
And I was like, oh no, gross. I was like, I wouldn't want that. And he was like, what? Everyone loves sauerkraut on their hot dog.
What?
I was
Wait.
like, I've
Who did
literally
everyone?
never seen anyone put sauerkraut on their hot dog.
Question. Is he of German descent?
What? I don't think so.
Because every time he comes around
Actually,
to a party,
I think a little bit.
he always brings German beer. He loves sauerkraut, apparently. I'm just putting the pieces together, is all I'm saying.
Think through his mom,
Maybe.
a little bit.
I don't know if I've ever seen sauerkraut in real life.
It's definitely I think I've had it at like
They
Hofbrauhaus.
put them on sausages all the time. Like at
Like the-
fairs.
What?
and stuff. Like
Oh, I
on
like
sausages,
fairs?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get those.
or
I feel like I think of more of it in like in a brat as
yeah,
opposed
the
to
bratwurst,
as
the
opposed
bratwurst
to,
sandwiches.
as a hot dog, you know.
Yeah, it's not usually on hot dogs.
What does it look like? Maybe I have seen it, but I
It
don't
looks
know.
like cabbage.
Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah. It's fermented as well, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
I just had a thought. Imagine kimchi on a hot dog. That sounds crazy good.
Yeah, that would be
Sounds
good.
crazy.
I was just like, no, sir, not here.
Don't fuck with his hot dog.
On a Korean hot dog,
honestly-
Korean corn dog.
So you're saying you have tried it and now you like it?
No, I've never tried it. I won't try it. I'm not a monster.
So what's your go-to hot dog? What's your ideal
I
hot
thought you were
dog?
saying you did try it and you like it.
Ketchup and mustard.
Okay. See, for me, it's relish, yellow mustard, and then like raw onions.
Relish. Okay, I will say, I had this in mind when I was living in Boston. We cooked out one day, and one of my roommates was like, "Yo, this is how I always had my hot dogs growing up." And on paper, I thought it sounded crazy, but it was
gosh.
it was. I mean, it wasn't too wild, but I was a ketchup and mustard guy back then. So, hot dog bun, hot dog, salted butter, like on the inside, warm it up to melt it, and then just raw onions.
No other condiments?
No other condiments. He's like, just try it like this, bro. And I was like, I can't even put a little bit of ketchup on it. And I kid you not, dude, they were so good. Just the buttery goodness, the crunch of the onion. It worked all together. Man.
I do think I would like some onion on a hot dog, but I don't think I've ever tried it. But it sounds like it'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, yo, come on, some ketchup, bro. He's like, bro, just try it.
See, but my ideal scenario to eat a hot dog is to be at a baseball game on Dollar Dog Night, and then I'm just eating as many hot dogs as I possibly can.
Like, who cares flavor, bro? Just
Yeah, I
volume.
want quantity over quality, and I'm only going to put ketchup and mustard on those because I'm moving fast. I'm eating a lot. That's all I got time for.
You're like, I'm not in a hot dog eating competition, but I want to eat that many hot dogs.
I got to get my money's worth. I want to spend $5 only and eat 5 hot dogs.
Right. You don't want to have to get up again. I'll get 8. Who cares? Who's watching? Who's counting? Not me. Just the guy at the register.
How many hot dogs do you guys think you could eat at max? Let's say you haven't eaten anything.
We put this to the test when we went to the baseball game. Like, we went to an Indians game.
Right.
A Guardians game.
Wow, Sam, you're canceled.
We went to a Guardians game, David and I, and met up with our family, and it was Dime a Dog night or Dollar Dog night.
Honestly?
It might have been Dime a Dog.
Dude, something crazy.
Whatever. They had really cheap hot dogs. So how many did we eat that day? I had, I think, 5.
If you had 5, I easily probably had like 8 or 9.
No.
More?
I think you only had 6. I think you only had one more than me.
Well, to be fair, it was stunted because we got there late.
Yeah.
So they had dogs ready for us, which was great to fill up. But then it also rained, and the stand that I went to get more, the register was all wet, and they couldn't get it to work, and so they just like weren't selling as many.
It took us forever to get. We had like maybe 1 or 2 hot dogs each, and then we wanted more, so we had to go in line. It took us forever because the line was long. The workers, terrible. They had no assembly line like knowledge, so you could tell they were. It was
rough.
Don't get me started. They should have put me in, coach. Like I would have done way better.
We would have had them out the door.
I would have been slinging dogs, anyways. And then the cash register wouldn't work, so it took forever.
So they settled. But if it was like Joey Chestnut, like in a competition, I think I could push like 15 easy.
No, David,
You
that's
think
crazy.
so? Well, it's always 15? The buns that
15?
get you.
I think you
12,
could do
12 comfortably.
Yeah.
I could eat a dozen.
Yeah, I'm probably going for like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I need them all with me in one sitting. Oscar, we have so many.
Yo.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? My dad bought us a box of 80 hot dogs.
Oscar's like, they're mine.
How many do we have left?
My dad bought me a box.
We
He's
have
like, I'm not sharing them with you.
at least 40 hot dogs left.
Yeah.
At least
40
you'll
hot
have to
dogs
check
left.
inventory.
Look, I'm not saying that we can't do that because we can. I'm just saying why would we? That would be
I could
crazy.
easily-
Why would
6.
it be crazy? It sounds like so good.
Dude, because
I love hot dogs.
Because in my head, I'm like, what's the difference between 12 and 15?
All
I have a
right.
point
3,
to prove.
David, 3 is the difference,
I
and
know
that's
the
a lot.
I know the strategy. I might throw up after. That's besides the point.
Okay, well, that's
Stay tuned.
Are we like, if we're like speed and volume eating, then like maybe you could get there, but you might throw up. But if it's just
Yeah.
like I'm at a baseball game casually eating them,
Oh, okay, yeah.
like
No,
I
eight's a safe
think
bet.
I ate 5, but I had bought in like 1 or 2 extra and ended up giving them away.
Right.
Stay tuned. We might make 40 hot dogs next week and see how many we can eat each.
So how was your food?
Bella
Still working
will
on
eat
it.
the leftover ones.
All the chewed up ones that I spit out to make room for the fresh ones.
The listeners should guess how many we each can eat.
Vote how many
we can-
hot dogs you think each of us
Yep.
can eat.
We can do like a summer cookout episode.
In
They
the-
gotta
in
be
the
grilled.
winter.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I gotta work up to it. You know, I gotta start training.
I feel like we gotta make this a video.
I mean, I could
A video.
throw some charcoals on the grill.
Like I
True.
don't know how well it'll go over on the
Oh
pod
my
if they
God.
can't see us eating them. They're just gonna
Right.
hear it.
Just hear it.
Take my word. Yeah, I had 42. Duh.
We only made 40.
I have I have the strategy because I've seen Joey
Oh my
Chestnut.
God. You're gonna dip your hot dog in,
in
the
the
cup of
water.
water.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
gotta get
God.
and then you crush it all up, and then you just.
Yeah, and as you're chewing, you're prepping the next hot dog. You know, always moving.
Just
Yep.
swallow the whole dog. The bread disintegrates in your mouth.
In a similar vein of like eating, this was a topic on Twitter a little while ago, and I want to ask you guys: do you think in one waking day, not 24 hours, now you get to sleep, just from whenever you wake up to when you go to bed,
Okay.
would you be able to finish 30 eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In one day, 24
In one day.
hours. Yeah, easily.
Absolutely.
Right? Isn't it like
That's so.
it was
easy.
like
Joking.
the debate was like a lot of people were like, how
10 eggs
How-
a meal, easy.
In the morning, omelets. Pancakes. Omelets and pancakes. I put some
Hey.
eggs in my pancakes.
dude, you could, even if you broke it down like 10 times 3 eggs,
Yeah.
but that's dragging it. Even if you did 5, that's only 6
right.
times.
Bruh, I could destroy a whole carton of eggs on my own.
Yeah.
But that'd be crazy if I did
Well,
it.
right. It's just like if you had to for.
But
See,
why?
I think what I would do.
Right, exactly. But
this
why?
is my game plan for
All
how,
right,
how
all right.
I do this. Morning, 5 scrambled eggs. Boom.
Start the day off right.
Start the day off with 5 scrambled eggs. Boil 15 of them. Boil 15 eggs. Snacks throughout the day. If you make those into deviled eggs, boil 20 of them. Make them deviled eggs. So eat those throughout the day. Like that would be. I love deviled eggs. Like I can eat them nonstop.
That's crazy.
I think if they were boiled, it would be harder. For me.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think just having the physical egg in front of me and like putting them down, whereas a scramble, I pull out like 3 or 4 eggs and I'm like, oh, that seems like a lot of eggs, but that's I took down 3 eggs casually like in between meals the other day.
Well, maybe I could do like 8 scrambled in one sitting, and that'd be like
just,
a
like,
big amount.
push it a little bit.
But no, boiled eggs, I would snack on them all. Like sometimes I'll just make boiled eggs as a snack. I can eat 3 of them like in 5 minutes.
Okay, so maybe it's also I'm not partial to hard boiled eggs. I could see deviled eggs. The only issue there is again maybe I'm overthinking with like the numbers wise. If they're cut in half, it's gonna feel like 40 eggs. Yeah,
the cut in half part does. That's why I'm like I could just do boiled eggs. You put a little salt on them; they're so good.
And it's like a 2 or 3 bite endeavor, right? Pop it off.
I think the way I would do it is I would buy some salami, and then I would just make like 10 eggs with like some cut up salami to give it a little extra flavor.
So you're so confident that you're like, I'll buy more food in that day.
Yeah,
you're a beast. Adding on to the eggs.
He's a beast. Look, I thought because I eat like egg burritos pretty like often,
right?
But if I was doing that, I don't think I would be able to eat 30 eggs because I'm also having like yogurt and cheese,
tortilla,
right? Exactly. It up.
So that's why I would do salami, like deli salami, because it's already thin. So it's not adding a lot of food, but it is adding a lot of flavor. Yeah,
you would definitely have to mix it up because I guess 6 sessions of scrambled eggs, just like regular style, would be rough. Maybe just get a couple different seasonings and mix it up.
I usually cook my eggs, and then once they're done, I put pepper and salt at the end.
Okay. I'm a fan of the little adobo here sometimes. Old Bay if I'm feeling a little spicy, you know?
Always put the adobo. That's my go-to.
Yeah, that's how Sam would prepare those. Dude, the adobo is so good.
Just like salt and pepper.
Oh, too plain for me.
A little butter.
Butter.
But the butter, I feel like over 30 eggs might be too much.
I'm trying to think. Definitely 8 scrambled, 15 hard boiled.
Damn.
Wait, that's so. How many do I have left? 7.
Yeah.
So then I'll do 3 over medium, the way I like it, the way I make them, because I make them so good.
Just do a 30 egg omelet,
and then maybe 5 more scrambled.
See, I would want to fry some of them, I think, but that would feel heavier.
Yeah, that's why I'm only doing 3, like the over medium fried way.
Right, okay.
Because I still want to eat them like that because they're really good, but that is more filling for some reason, even though it's like not a different quantity of eggs.
Right. I would probably have to break down 21 scrambled and 9 fried.
Okay, I gotta change.
Poached?
That's
I feel like you could slurp them down quick.
The thing is, I don't know how to make poached eggs. If someone else is preparing them, then 5 of them poached.
I watched the video. I could make them for you.
That's like when you put it in the boiling water and then you do the tornado.
Mm-hmm.
You put a little oil in your metal spoon, and then you dump it in. You have to get rid of... There's like 2 different layers of the white. You have to get rid of the ugly one. And then you just put it in there, let it sit for a little, and then you flip it. And then, you can spin it up on the spoon so it doesn't break apart. But honestly, those would be like bobas. Just...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad easy. That I wasn't alone being like, oh, easy.
And now I'm thinking about it with my over medium eggs. I can make an egg sandwich. I can eat 2 egg sandwiches with 2 eggs each.
Right.
That's so
I would pop 3 on there.
Your guys' farts would be crazy.
Oh my gosh, straight out of a volcano, that's sulfur, bro.
I don't know about that.
But it was funny. Like I said, this was a conversation a little while back, and I follow this Twitter page that they do a podcast. I've never listened to their podcast, but they're like, to drive this point home, me and like the 2 other members throughout the length of one podcast ate 12 egg, like a 12 egg scramble, just to prove how easy it would be. Mm-hmm. And like you just do that 2 or 3, like 2 times in some.
If I had a bowl of hard boiled eggs in front of me right now,
you would have killed like 12 easy. All right. I'm glad we're not quitters. For our cholesterol's sake, we probably shouldn't test that one, but I'm glad that we're confident. What are you, sicky poo over there? You got snot coming out your nose?
I don't know what happened, but now I'm just congested.
For the listeners, Marisol currently has a tissue stuffed up into her nose.
But it's funny from here. It looks like in like in manga and comics when they're like, they sneeze and it's just like a big old snot. It looks like a snot bubble.
Because I don't want to interrupt the pod if I'm just like blowing my nose, but also the listeners don't want to hear that. I literally don't know what happened, but
Dude.
like I'm just congested out of nowhere.
We can take a pause and you can just go
What if I'm
slurp it all up.
allergic to Luna?
You just now became allergic to Luna.
Yeah.
Look at her. How could you be allergic to that?
I'll die for Luna, even if it kills me.
Do you want some Mucinex? I have some.
Actually, yeah.
Okay, when we go downstairs.
Bet.
Okay. Those thick ass pills,
They're so thick,
dude.
but it's worth it. They help.
They do, but sometimes I like choke on them.
Yeah, well,
You can't think about it. They're also like dry.
yeah.
Dry pills.
Yeah.
You guys dry swallow pills, right?
I do.
Freaking psychos.
I don't. She does. She's a psycho.
I can't do it with water because my tongue will catch it. My
What?
tongue is too smart. My tongue will stop it from happening.
Your tongue's
how
a
do you take a
goalie.
shot?
Like, oh hell
That's
no.
why I just dry swallow. I have to drop it behind my tongue so my tongue can't stop it.
Like, dang, and your uvula doesn't kick it back out.
No, I don't think your uvula can do that.
Well, yours might, dude. Yours
Do
is playing
uvulas
soccer.
have
It
muscles?
wouldn't be your uvula. It would be like just the back of her tongue. Ew.
It's got to have a muscle because that boy kicks back when you go right.
Maybe it has like
One
just
way,
nerves
one
and
direction.
tendons or something, but I don't think it's like a muscle.
Oh no! I don't know if. Well,
Because like a muscle you can control,
I'm
right?
sure there's
Like
some
you can
very
flex.
talented people out
I
there
don't
with
think you
some.
can flex your
muscular
uvula on
uvulas.
command.
You never know.
You never know, man.
Bella, look up. Does a uvula have muscles? Yeah, so I have to drop the pill behind my tongue so my tongue doesn't catch it and prevent me from swallowing it.
I think you just make this up on your head.
No, I swear. I didn't learn how to take pills until I was in college. And it's always been like that.
Damn, what kind of pills were you taking in college? You had no
When I started, I guess, getting hangovers,
headaches. Yeah,
I need some Advil.
I think I always just grew up. I had to have water, even if it's just like a little sippy. Like lactate pills are similar to Mucinex, where they're dry like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those, there's no way in hell I would be able to take those.
Really?
I would have if I did. I would have to do your method,
Like drop it far back.
like a little far back, because there's a little more friction when they're dry like that. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't slide down the
definitely.
tongue.
See, this is how my brain process me being able to swallow a pill. I think about it that it's like a big chunk of meat, and I'm trying to swallow it.
And he's like, I gotta chew more or something.
No, I'm
No.
like, this is just a piece of meat that I can't chew. I
Hmm.
just have to swallow it. And then I just put water and pretend like I'm swallowing it. Because if I think of it as like, it's a pill that I need to swallow, I'll just
You
throw
can't
it
do
back
it.
up.
It's
Yeah.
a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah.
It's like when you've been chewing on the same piece of meat for like 10 minutes
And
and
you're
you're
like,
like,
"All
all
right,
right, I'm
I'm
just
just
going
gonna
to, yep, exactly.
I'm tapping out. I'm just swallowing.
That's
just
the
going
word.
down.
And if it's been chewed for that long, it's still a big piece, so you gotta go
Yes, and you
Oh.
feel it like...
going down. Heck no.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work for me. My tongue's like, it's like not letting it go down.
See, whenever I put it in my mouth, I always think to myself, all right, when I'm done chewing something, what's the motion I do? And then I just do that same swallow. And it just goes down.
It's definitely a game that your brain plays with you. Have you
Yeah.
guys ever like choked?
Yeah.
No.
Like
Never
even
in my
now,
life.
On
sometimes.
what? Oh, like on the pill.
You're
Yeah.
talking about a pill, right?
What? Excuse me?
What?
I've never choked. I'm built different.
Yeah, I choke on water, but not pills.
It's been like on food
No, I've never choked on food.
or pills.
But
Okay.
I've choked on
Didn't
a
you just
pill.
hear her? She chokes on meat. I'm just kidding.
Who, her?
I don't know, dude. I'm lost. That was just such a random question. What do
Right.
you choke on? Like, oh shit, let me check the
We're
log.
all talking about pills.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Anyways, you choked on the pill.
Yeah, sometimes I psych myself out, so I'll choke on the pill and I'll literally like cough.
Cough
and
it
it'll,
back
like,
out.
Yeah, cough it back up.
Will
Comically?
it like fly out of your mouth?
No, I mean it'll land in my mouth, but then it's all soggy, and then it's,
and
the
it's
worst.
even worse.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yes, Bella.
There is the muscle of the uvula, but it forms.
But we
It's
can't
like
control
It's
it.
like a reaction as opposed to like
Hmm.
a control, right?
Like you don't flex your
Because when you
uvula.
throw up, that boy's got to kick back so it don't get his hair wet. Right? That's what it does, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my god! Now I'm just
That-
thinking of like a uvula with like long blonde hair.
Like, whoa! You went too far with your toothbrush. Watch where you point that thing.
What? What are you choking on?
Toothbrush, obviously.
Duh.
I just meant like, have you guys ever been like a kid and choked on food?
No.
I've been a
You
kid.
have?
No, my sister would always fucking choke on food, and it would get so annoying sometimes.
Would you have to give her the Heimlich?
I wouldn't. I'm like, what the fuck? When she's choking again, and sometimes I would be like,
Again.
You'd just be
sometimes
like,
I would
Amma,
be like,
she's choking again.
I honestly be like, God, you're so dramatic. No, but my parents would like worry because she just like I don't know if she
fast?
would get distracted or would eat too fast. But I'm like, here she goes again,
Dying again.
choking on
Oh my
something
God.
because we would just be having a nice, lovely dinner with the family, and all of a sudden we hear.
She's at the table.
You're like, you just want attention.
I'm like, even if you choke, like, does it have to sound so disgusting?
Like, why are you being so loud?
Yeah, like, do like.
Can you choke a little quieter over there?
I'm trying to eat my asparagus.
You're ruining this meal for me.
I don't want to lose my appetite.
Have you guys ever witnessed, been involved, or needed the Heimlich on you guys?
Nope.
No.
I'm having blurred vision. I think I would remember if I was choking and got Heimlich, but I think I did the Heimlich on someone.
What?
I think so. I'm forgetting the context. It might have been when I was like at one of my camps or something like that. I don't know. All I know, it was at one of those. I think I had taken a CPR class quite recently, and I was like, I hope I don't break their ribs, because that's one of the things they tell you. Sometimes when you do it, some ribs are gonna get broken. And I think, thankfully, I really hope I'm not like dreaming or making this up, but I just remember the adrenaline of like, holy cow, we were just eating 5 seconds ago, and now you are choking. And then just like them spitting it out. I swear, I hope I'm not making that up, but
Or was that me? or did I watch it on TV?
well, that's what I mean. Maybe it was such a adrenaline filled moment that I like my brain blocked it out. Maybe it was me. I don't fucking know, dude.
You
But
just
I,
like,
I know I was involved in one, and I was just like,
That's crazy.
I think someone was like, "Thank you," and I was like, "Dang, I feel like a hero."
you just like black out and you come back and you're like, ugh.
I was like, "I'm so sorry." They're like, "No, you're a hero."
You just saved my life.
I forget the I'm gonna have to really meditate on that and think about when it happened. But
If anybody has a Heimlich maneuver story that they witnessed or were involved in real life, let us know. Because I feel like that's so rare, but I would love to hear it.
well, like it's like one of those things where it's like you would hear about it as a kid, or they would like kind of tell you the method. You're like, "Oh, this is kind of like."
I'm gonna need this when I grow up.
Like
Kinda-
quicksand, you know,
Yes,
like, oh, this is going to
quicksand.
be a very pertinent issue in my life. And it's just like really not.
Yeah.
I slapped my sister in the back one time when she was choking. Does that count?
I feel like I've done that before.
Like, God. We need to have my sister here. She's
Yeah,
just
we
like,
need to have your sister on the pod.
she just like, you know, like the little sister. Like,
But-
if you thought Bella was bad,
However,
However,
if we bring your sister on the pod, you know I'm gonna make you tell her this story.
Oh my, never mind. I don't want her to
she's
know
like
my-
blocked.
No, it's okay. I'm okay. I don't have a sister, actually. I'm an only child.
It's crazy. People have done the Heimlich to themselves, where you get a chair.
Yes, I was gonna bring that up. I've seen videos of like a person, they were all by themselves, that are choking, and they like did the Heimlich on themselves using a chair.
That must be the scariest.
Everybody look it up on YouTube, how to
Freaking thing.
Heimlich on yourself, just
Yeah.
in
It's
case
good
you're
to
ever
have,
alone
man.
and choking.
Same thing with like quicksand. Don't struggle.
Or
You
like,
gotta just sink till your head's above water.
or like when people
And then
have
scream.
kids and they choke, like little babies or toddlers. I just don't think, I don't know how I would react, but I would just like, I don't think I would react right. I would
Dude.
just be like, help me.
You would pop. You just
I
something
think
takes
your-
over.
Yeah, your maternal instincts
Especially
would kick in, and you
maternal.
I don't know. Clear the airway. That's all I can think of right now.
would. Yep.
You know what's scarier? You know, like when people like get concussed or something. Like I'm thinking, like in a soccer game, and then they like fall and they swallow their tongue, and you have to pull it out. I think it happened at our high school once or something.
I think you just put them on their side.
if they're choking on the tongue, you have to take the tongue out.
But like, wouldn't the tongue fall?
No, well, the thing is, if they passed out, like their tongue is in their throat, like it somehow went all the way back, and you have to like peel it out.
As a kid, did you ever try to swallow your tongue?
No.
No.
She's like, yeah, me neither.
Yeah, me neither. I would almost try to swallow it, but then I would freak out. Like, what if I actually can do it?
And then what do you
I
do?
would stop. But I would get really close to trying it for all the way.
She's
and then I'd be
gagging.
I'd be like, no, I'm too scared. What if I really swallow it? What do I do? Right. Don't swallow your tongue.
It's like can you guys do tongue tricks? You can flip it. I can do the taco, and I can flip it, but I haven't done it in a minute. I have to teach myself again. But I remember.
What do you mean flip it?
Like Sam, I think Sam did it. Like where the bottom is on the side or up. I think yours looks regular.
Oh, I can't do
Marisol.
that.
Does my tongue look sideways when I do that?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel regular.
You can't do the taco tongue?
I could do the taco tongue. I could do the W.
I can do the W, but I have to look in the mirror or my camera.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, okay.
I can whistle.
And I can do the tongue flip, but I remember oh, that's good. I randomly did it one day, and I popped off yo, I can flip my tongue. But I haven't done it in years, so.
Well, when I was a kid, I thought I was legitimately flipping it.
All the from the the source.
I thought I was wow, I'm really flipping it just a bunch of times. It's really
It's
flipping.
just back with it.
I didn't know it was just going sideways and then back to normal. I really thought I was flipping it.
Can you guys move your ear?
No.
I can't.
My aunt could always do that. It moves so much.
Do it again? I didn't see.
Hold on.
Oh, damn.
It's
Up and down.
dancing.
No, dude, one time, I don't know how I did it, but one time I just did it and it started moving and I was like, wow. And I've never forgotten how to do it. What are you doing?
Did I flip it?
He's trying to do the tongue flip. Wait, can I see
I know for a
tongue?
fact I can do it, but
I just want to see what my tongue looks like. Oh yeah, mine goes really sideways. Yours isn't skinny. It's it looks like a ball.
Then,
It's too wide.
I'm
dude.
sorry. I got a big tongue.
Huh?
You're like in White Chicks when Terry Crews that. Sorry, I got a big tongue. Yeah. It's because I'm trying to do a hybrid of I try to flip it, but then it goes into taco mode.
Oh.
So hot in here.
All right, I think we should wrap it up because
Yeah.
nobody can even see our tongue tricks.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in again. This has been Eating Good Podcast. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Eating Good Pod. And we'll be back next week. Bye.
Adios.
Bye.
Achoo!
Bye.